What is up, guys? It's your boy Sperado, and we are back with ABC as promised. Since you guys destroyed the like goal, I am going to be taking this deck for a playtest online. We'll play a couple of games depending on how long they end up being. But before we do that, I wanted to give you a quick update to the profile as I made some slight tweaks to improve it. Starting off with Sea Crush Wyvern, I put in an extra one, getting rid of one of the B-Buster Drakes, because that way I always have access to each spell, trap, monster immunity with unauthorized reactivation, especially since Imperm is such a problem for our deck. If it hits Platinum Gadget, it's like over. So being able to protect that choke point is really nice. And also the second Sea Crush Wyvern does come up in certain combos where we make our deck Nibiru proof. Well, I wouldn't say Nibiru proof, but it certainly helps. What I'm talking about is when you equip B-Buster Drake with Y-Yare Head, instead of summoning the B-Buster Drake, going to your 5th summon, just immediately contact fuse into Union Controller on your 5th summon, so that way if they shotgun the Nibiru, you have a chance to add Frontline Base, which allows you to special summon Union monsters from your hand. And of course, this is a new addition to the deck as well. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. I think I cut the Moon Link 2, whatever her name is, for a third ABC Dragon Buster to help with that grind game. And I actually have a side deck this time, so I can play best of 3s for this video. That all being said, leave a like and subscribe if you end up enjoying this video. Going to be making a lot more card game content soon. And that's it. Let's go ahead and jump into a match. First game of the day. We're going to cook this guy. Already cooked. I won the Mental Warfare. This hand is kind of okay. Actually, we have Called By. It's pretty good. I'm gonna go for Union Hangar and search for B-Buster Drake. We're gonna summon that B-Bussy onto the field. Can't believe I said that. We're gonna activate Union Hangar when we summon it to equip Union Driver. And then we're gonna use Union Driver again. And there's a couple of ways we could go about this. We could go for a double B-Buster, but I'm gonna go for a double B-Buster. I don't want to waste the Z-Zillion. If you wanted to play through Imperm, you would go through Sea Crush Wyvern here to special summon a Union monster from your hand. That's why I like the high Union count. Unfortunately, though, out of all of them, Z-Zillion is like the worst to draw because I actually need it for part of my combo. So I'm going to be greedy and do double B-Buster instead to get the double search. But that would be a way you would play through Imperm. You want to get the same exact result, you want to get the same exact M board as if you weren't impermed, but you would get a lot more out of it. Okay, that's definitely going to be an Ash. I'll cry if it's an Imperm. Because I could have played through Imperm and had like a suboptimal board, but there's no way of knowing that they have Imperm in their hand, so I went for the greedy play. But this could get Ashed. Which, if it does get Ash, I could Called By it, but we really don't need to Called By it. I'd rather save it for a more potent hand trap, like maybe a Lingering Effect Veiler or something of that sort. Looks like it's going to resolve. First thing, we need to get the Y-Yare Head, and then we can get either the Sea Crush or the A-Assault Core. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to go with Sea Crush because he looks cooler, and we're going to go ahead and activate our Platinum Gadget. Will it resolve? It's going to resolve. We're going to go for Y-Yare Head. And this is where I said it was going to differ with the Nibiru. So we're going to bring back the B-Buster Drake. And now normally we would special summon the B-Buster Drake, but this is... we did the 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on our 4th summon. 5th summon, we're just going to go directly into Union Controller. We're not going to bother with summoning the B-Buster Drake, and we're going to go Chainlink 1, Union Controller, Chainlink 2, B-Buster, because I don't need an additional search. I have the Z-Zillion Tank in hand. So I kind of hope they Ash it, just to get that problem out of the way. They could also be holding on to a Nibiru right here. If they Nibiru us, we can go off with Frontline Base. So it looks like everything's going to resolve. We're going to get the A-Assault Core, and we're going to grab ourselves Union activation since we started with Hangar. Alright, now we're going to go for Union activation. He has something in his hand, which we wouldn't really know if we weren't playing on EDO Pro. Like, you don't have that luxury in IRL Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't really know what your opponent's going to be, you know, responding with based off of prompts. There's no real-life prompts. Anyone can have the physical ability to just be like, yeah, I'm thinking, and they don't have shit. So anyways, we're gonna summon Z-Zillion off of the Union controller, and then summon the Y-Yare Head. Y-Yare Head is going to equip the B-Buster Drake. And B-Buster Drake is gonna special itself out. Now, what I want to do here before anything is I want to get some protection. So we're gonna go right here. We're making ourselves a little Cyber Dragon Infinity. Gonna add the Galaxy Soldier to hand off the Galaxy Photon Dragon. We're gonna discard the A Assault Core and the Sea Crush Wyvern. And it's very important that I make sure I have like this zone just freed up. Also, shoutouts to this guy for sitting through this entire combo. If this were me, I would have been gone so long ago. If you don't like playing lengthy combo decks, I definitely don't recommend ABC, but personally, it's my bread and butter. I've always played combo decks. It just does something for me. I don't know what it is, but it does something. Alright, very cool. Now that we have this board set up, I'm going to go for a Silhouhatte Rabbit. Getting rid of these two. I need to make sure I have this guy on the field so I can special X Cross Cannon. I want to protect the B-Buster Drake search, so I'm doing Chainlink to Silhouhatte Rabbit. And we're gonna put down the Azurune, and then we're gonna grab... I want to grab the A Assault Core because I plan on summoning the Sea Crush Wyvern. We're gonna go X Cross Cannon. Special the X Cross Cannon. Activate the X Cross Cannon. Get ourselves a Sea Crush Wyvern. Sea Crush Wyvern special summon. And then now we can go into a Link 2 to trigger our Sea Crush Wyvern. And we're doing this in order to trigger... to not use the XYZ-Hyper Dragon Cannon as material, but rather use it as an interruption. So now we have a Link 2 and 2 other monsters. We can go directly into Knightmare Gryphon. We're not going to use its effect because we have cards that I would probably want to set. I'm going to add the B-Buster Drake to hand so we have something additional to send to grave, because we're going to have to discard twice to interrupt our opponent with all of our board. And now I can just start fusion summoning. We can go ahead and make the ABC Dragon Buster. Boom. Then we can make the XYZ-Hyper Dragon Cannon. Boom. Now I think Imperm's going to be great. I think Call By is going to be great. And I have 2 cards to discard. And that's pretty much our end board. We got a pop with Silhouhatte on a spell and trap. We got a banish. We got another pop. We got an Omni Negate. We got a monster negate. We got Azurune isn't really live unless they go. Oh my god, just scratch everything I just said because it doesn't fucking matter. We got nothing on the board no more. This guy's blinding second. Okay. Well, thank god I have back row, because otherwise it would have been curtains right here. Now, I could have actually... I don't think it's worth it, but a play you could have done here... I don't think it's worth it because we only have 2 free monster zones if we did this, but you could like activate Azurune, and then use Chain Dragon Buster to Angel Statue Azurune to get some bodies on the field. But the good news is that Azurune is live now, so that's kind of cool that we have like this additional backup negation. Now, it's only going to work on inherent summons, and if you don't know what inherent summons are, it's summons that you can't really respond to. Like, you can respond to them after it's been summoned, but it's like not initiating an effect. Like, there's no cost to do it. You just plop it down. It's an inherent summon. You're not revealing a card or something and activating an actual effect. So this is a little niche of an interruption, but it's easy to search, and that's why we play it. So we're gonna summon the Azurune, and we got a couple of different ways to interrupt our opponent. We got one inherent summon negation. We have a call by the grave. We have an infinite impermanence. I guess a good way to describe an inherent summon, like imagine Link summoning, you don't activate an effect to do that. He's going to use Fusion Deployment. That's a pretty cool card, actually. Alright, he's going to summon... I think he gets to summon any of his fusion material from his deck for free. He revealed something. EDO didn't really give me a good glance at that. And he's going to summon Red Cartesia, or Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous. Quick effect, you can fusion summon from your extra deck. That's fine. Okay. So I can just imperm this when it tries to activate. Has to use monsters from your hand or field as material, so it's not using the graveyard. That's important to note. Also, guys, like, if you're wondering why I'm reading so many of these cards, it's because it's the first time I'm reading them. I took a very long break from Yu-Gi-Oh! And while I still understand many of the core mechanics, I don't know all the cards that are like currently in the game. All right, so one thing is going to... I put the imperm in the Azurune column. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I just went -2 interruptions right here. In all fairness, okay, let's be fair here. Azurune wasn't gonna do shit because everything with fusion monsters is not an inherent summon. There was no way I was going to negate anything in his deck because he's locked into fusion monsters right now. There was just no shot because he's not link summoning or anything. So I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I don't think it's a big deal. What does this thing do? Oh, he just gets to add shit to his hand. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Wow, that was very silly of me. Okay, do yourself a favor, guys. This is a very easy way to not make the same mistake I just made. So I always make this board exactly like this, right? Like I have one open spot on the right, or I have one open spot on the left. Just don't place your imperm somewhere in the middle. Just place it somewhere in the middle. I'm just so used to playing like, oh, I don't want to put something in the same column because what if they summon a Mech Knight? Like one of the 10 Mech Knight players decide to do that. But sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes you'll make stupid mistakes like that, and it's just better to put it in the middle and be safe. I cannot negate this guy, so I'm just going to allow it to go through. Not that I had a choice in that being allowed. So, using 2 monsters from your hand, deck, or field as fusion material. So it's going to be all deck. I think they summon the guy that fuses from grave, though, so I can actually negate something that's in the graveyard. And then he might have to fuse from field or something like that. I think I'm kind of remembering, like, this when this deck came out, the structure deck, that's kind of when I started not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. Yeah, so this guy fusion summons from the graveyard. Hand, field, or grave. And I'm going to guess he needs Albaz, so I'm going to banish the Albaz. We're figuring this out. We're relearning Yu-Gi-Oh, guys. Taking a victory sip of coffee now. Alright. Yeah, so this guy might not be able to fusion into anything unless he has Albaz in his hand. Unless he just hits me with the Ghost Bell right now. That'd be crazy. Homie's just like contemplating life right now. He doesn't know what to do. I think I hit him where it hurts. Oh? He's banishing his dude. Banishing his guy. I don't remember what this Bestial does. You can send 1 Bestial or branded spell and trap from deck to grave if this card's sent to the grave. Okay. Well, we'll make sure that it doesn't go to the grave. Because I've got some nasty follow-up, I believe. Actually, he doesn't even get past my Dragon Buster, my Dragon Cannon, if he can't fuse right now. So actually, I'm good. Oh my god, there's an inherent summon. Holy shit, Azurune would have done something. That's wild. Wow, I am eating my words. I don't know what this thing does. If this card is fusion summoned, send a level 6 or higher light or dark monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. If a monster is special summoned by your opponent's activated monster effect, you can banish this card from your field or graveyard. Special summon 1 Dogmatica. Homie ran the time limit. That's unfortunate. Let me tell you what I would have done. If these guys stayed on the field, I literally could just like pop and banish the threats, swing for game, basically. Because I can tag ABC Dragon Buster out to get some link fodder and then like resummon him. So I'm pretty confident if he didn't run out of time here, we would have had this in the bag. I'm pretty sure we would have. That's really unfortunate, but time is a real thing in tournaments, so you do gotta be careful of that. But I'm pretty confident that we had that in the bag. Just don't do what I did and imperm your own Azurune. That would be very silly. Now... Oh, he dipped. He dipped. He didn't want any of it. Okay. Alright, if we smoked at the last guy, this guy's getting cooked. Shit. Alright, we're fine. Going second, no problem. 1 imperm and a dream. We are playing Labyrinth. All I know is this is a deck that likes to set a lot of traps. And I believe it's like the best modern trap deck. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I've actually been interested in playing this archetype. So I don't think I'll get many chances to activate Imperm, considering this is a back row deck, so I'm just going to go ahead and Imperm this dude. Don't know what the guy in the grave does. And then now they're activating their trap on turn 1. Interesting. Special summon 1 Labyrinth monster from hand, deck, or grave, then return 1 monster you control to the hand. That's crazy. He dodged. He dodged the Imperm. That's nuts. That's nuts. Wow, this deck is cool. I might have to try this deck out sometime. That's pretty gnarly. Looking at the rest of my hand. Depending on what I top deck, this could be pretty doable. Because I got a lot of... Man, what the fuck? Okay, for realsies, if I just top deck X Cross Cannon or Union Activation or Unauthorized Reactivation, I think this is very doable. Because I have Union Hangar to extend my normal summon. And then I would have a follow-up extender as well. And we are going straight into the Fiendsmith engine. I'm not 100% familiar with Fiendsmith yet, because I am pretty new, as in, like, returning to the game. But I know this is a splashable engine that you can throw in anywhere. You could throw it in this deck. You could throw it in ABC if your heart desired. If you don't want to play Gryphon, by all means, just splash this into your ABC deck. May or may not be worth it. I don't like it, because I don't want to spend $50 on Engraver. And I don't want to... I like playing my decks as pure as possible. That's just me. I like to have fun. And I think Gryphon is perfectly fine. In fact, a little broken. Might even get banned next list. Who knows? But I do know that this is pretty much like, if you can make the Link 1 Fiend monster, you got yourself some kind of interruption. I think it's a monster negate or a pop or something, but it's something that is just splashable in every single deck. So... we'll see. I have a feeling I might not win this one. Going into Fiendsmith sequence. Yo, wait, that artwork is so sick. That's that one guy. It's that one really terrible old school Yu-Gi-Oh card. If someone can comment the name of that card, let me know. You know the one I'm talking about. That's so dope. That's so dope. Okay, they might have sold me on seats with the art. Not really, but it's still really cool. I like that card a lot, that artwork, so. Fiendsmith, Agnumde. Why did I say that like Arnold Schwarzenegger? Fiendsmith Agnumde. Quick effect. Target the light monster. What does it do? Target a light non-link fiend in your graveyard. Special summon it, and if you do, equip this card. Oh, that's how you get the guy out. This is the guy I know. Negate the effects of as many face-up cards on the field up to the link rating of monsters equipped to this card. So it's link 3. That's kind of nasty. Ain't even gonna lie, but you gotta do it at once. It's not like you can do 1, 2, 3. So I'm not like super worried about it. And hey, we got the X-Cross Cannon. Hell yeah. Okay, we might be able to pull this off. A big maybe. Big emphasis on the maybe. We're gonna activate Union Hangar to see if we get something from our deck. They're gonna hit us with the Archfiend Glitch. They're gonna pop it. And then they're gonna set. Oh, that thing's disgusting. What's set the trap? That one normal trap directly. Okay, so this isn't. I believe it is not live currently. So we're gonna summon Sea Crush, so that way if it gets popped, we can summon the Bee Buster Drake. How's he gonna respond? Big Welcome Labyrinth. If that bounces, I'm gonna... No! Yeah, we're dead next turn. Alright. We're gonna go first, so... I think my deck is fine for going first the way it is, and then when I have to go second on the third game, I might play all these. Now, I actually think Different Dimension Ground would be pretty good here. Let's go ahead and do... Actually, doesn't Droll... Does Droll really do much in this matchup? Droplet or Droll? I feel like I don't want to use Droplet, so I'm going to use Different Dimension Ground. We're just going to go first. We're going to go first. And... Good coffee. We're just going to see what happens. So, we absolutely bricked, but... Can I quit this? Target one machine monster. Oh, we could actually combo off this. That's so funny. We're gonna activate Unauthorized Reactivation. Dude, the X-Head Cannon combo goes wild. They don't even know what's up. Normal summon X-Head Cannon. That's wild. We're gonna definitely be Buster Drake, because, like, what on earth are we doing with just X-Head Cannon, right? We're gonna special the Bee Buster Drake. And then we're gonna go into Platinum Gadget. Wallows! I don't even care, dude. Let's go -1. See what I care. I'm not gonna combo off. You get Nibiru and you get 50 trap cards. Screw that. I don't feel like Azurune is needed, and I kind of want a card in hand, like a spare card to discard. So yeah, I think honestly, that's fine. Special summon one Labyrinth monster from deck, hand, or graveyard, then return one monster you control to hand. I'm gonna go ahead and use Different Dimension Ground. I think what makes Labyrinth so potent is, like, you can't target them. You cannot target them. These traps just allow them to dodge anything they want. Okay. They're still using Fiendsmith cards, which kind of scares me. Like, does this not do as well as I think it does, or like what's going on? Oh, cool. His hand kind of sucks, so he has to preemptively use this. And then yeah, I should be able to combo off next turn. And then he has to activate this. And then I'm just gonna imperm it. I'm gonna imperm you, boy. I'll just be immune to traps or something, I swear. Hmm. Kill my Bee Buster, and I will kill you. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it gets banished. That's the only thing I'm not 100% like. When I was deck building in the side deck, I couldn't think of like something really broken for going first. And because they limited all the hand trap, or not the hand traps, the floodgates. So I was thinking this, but if I brick and then I have to use it, then it could bite me in the ass. So I'm still debating on if that's the play or not. Problem, our means to get X cross cannon is gone. So add a monster with oh, not that part. Add one light machine monster with same attack, but a different original name from your deck. What can I add that will give me the same attack? What is... Oh, this is 1500, so I could get another Bee Buster Drake. I feel like I don't need Z-Zillion Tank, so I'm going to send that to the grave. And we're going to grab another Bee Buster Drake. Okay, so it's still usable here. Man, that'd be awesome if I had a Knightmare Phoenix in the extra deck. There's some things that I'm considering in the extra deck for sure. I could make the super safe play and go Exciton Knight, but I don't think we got to see what this card was. This wasn't searched. I might regret this. I might regret this super hard, but I'm gonna go Platinum Gadget. And we're gonna go for a double search. Because I feel like my mindset right now is like they can't do too much, I believe, on the follow-up turn. Imagine if that was called by, I would literally cry. And then I definitely want Sea Crush. Now, if Platinum Gadget resolves, we're chilling. Imagine if we played the level 4 Gadget monster. Oh, that does shit in the grave? Oh, no. Oh, that's toxic. Okay. Unfamiliar with the deck, so... I'm just gonna go ahead and scoop. They're gonna go, like, Engraver and do all that the next turn. And yeah, that's just a fat loss. Alright, we lost last game, but we're going 2 out of 3 matches. I mean, there might be more than that. Really depends on how long these matches take, because I don't want to release like a 30-minute YouTube video. That's actually a big reason why I scooped there at the end. Because... oh shit, we're playing against Blue Eyes. But yeah, I mean, there was no way I was winning that. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I could have won that, but you know. I'm just trying to say, like, I know there's gonna be people in my comments like, why would you just not play out the game just in case you win? The reason is YouTube. I don't want to drop a 30-minute video.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Okay, so I have Droll. So I can kind of stop him from searching. I don't remember if they really search for more than this. It really sucks that they just place the True Light so you can't Droll that. It's pretty... So honestly, I think Droll, from my playtesting, because spoilers, I tried to record this video before and I playtested, but I kept getting like quitters and just boring matches and all that. And I feel like Droll might be underperforming in the main deck. I kind of feel like it might be. But we'll see. We'll see what they're able to conjure under Droll. I mean, they get the level 9 synchro. Oh yeah, they can't go into the Link 1 now. So yeah, they're gonna go into a level 9 synchro, and I don't know if they're gonna extend past that. Wow, okay, so I should shut up about Droll if this is gonna be their end board. They're just gonna make a level 9 synchro. Like that's pretty good. Spirit Dragon. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna shut up. Why did I even make that thought about Droll? This is so much more doable thanks to that. And wait, doesn't this guy tag himself out? Oh, yes, I got called by for that. Oh, man. All right. I kind of want to see if I can bait something. I kind of want to scare him with the Galaxy Soldier, because, like, obviously I don't need this X-Ed cannon in my hand. It's not like a Garnet. I can do stuff with it. So let's bait out something with the Galaxy Soldier. That's fine. Special summon of Blue Eyes, I don't mind. Now, if he has that Blue Eyes trap that just like blows everything up, I might be screwed. Maiden's gonna special summon herself out. I don't really mind. I'm just saving the called by for the Spirit Dragon. Yes! Goodbye! Bye! 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 Oh, I love that. I love Called By. Called By is one of the GOATs. Called By is a banger card. What's crazy is they can negate this Hangar, and I still have plays with Unauthorized Reactivation. Like, that's pretty solid. We're gonna add the guy. The Buster Drake. We're gonna normal summon said dinosaur. We're gonna activate Union Hangar. We're gonna get our Union Driver. And nothing's gonna get negated. We're totally fine. Oh, he's waiting on resolution. He wants to blow my board up. He wants to tear that shit up. Then you could destroy face-up cards. Okay, so he can blow up one card. So I'm gonna Unauthorized Reactivation and target the Buster Drake. And I think this will help us. I think he only pops one card. I don't know how many Blue Eyes he's shuffling in. I didn't read the full extent of the card. So this one is for spells, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I don't think there's anything he's gonna fusion summon that actually, unless he can't summon the Starlight guy, the Gaia or whatever. He's gonna pop one, I believe. Yeah, because it has up to the number of Blue Eyes White Dragon, not Blue Eyes monsters. That would be ludicrous. And yeah, we're chilling. Okay, cool. We're gonna go into Platinum Imperm just, like, if I'm going to give one major flaw with this deck, Imperm hurts us so bad. Like, this Platinum Gadget choke point is pretty rough. I will be the first to admit that. But there's a lot of other redeeming factors of the deck. I mean, the fact we have 3 called buys with Unauthorized Reactivation is pretty dope. But hopefully we can make Platinum Gadget resolve. And if he resolves, we win, basically. So I'm going to get the Y-Yare Head, and then I don't think I've used Z-Zillion Tank, so we're going to get the Z-Zillion Tank. And as long as this resolves, we're chilling. We're chilling. Look at that. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing at all. Okay, so if I go into Exciton Night, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 versus his... No, I can't do that. That was just an idea. And then I'm gonna go... probably this one. No. We have to go into Union Controller first. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Sometimes I forget how my own deck works sometimes. So we already have... We've used everything. So I'm going to use Frontline Base, just in case this gets negated. We're gonna special... I don't think this is a threat. Like, clearly he's not activating it, and it's not really a problem. We get the Bee-Buster Drake. We're gonna go Light Charmer. Making ourselves a pretty nice board here. Oh, he does have an interruption. He's been saving it. What is this? What is he waiting for? Is this like a torrential tribute? Or are we playing Goat? Okay. What are we doing? Alright, we're going into the Photon Dragon. And we're gonna get ourselves a Cyber Dragon Infinity. And what's cool is we still have an ABC Dragon Buster play. Because if he does something like he negates one of these effects, I can get these out of my hand with Frontline Base. Mellotronus! Negate the targeted monster's effect. Also, if these monsters have the same name, you can banish both face down. Okay, so he's not going to banish face down. Does he have a light charmer or a light target in here? He's got Dude with Eyes of Blue or whatever. That's definitely the name of the card. Guy with Eyes of Blue. Bam. And then let's get ourselves Frontline Base. It's cool that we get to use old cards like this. That's so cool, honestly. And then we're gonna go Silhouhatte Rabbit. We go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. We're gonna try and kill him, so I gotta get rid of one of his monsters. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and this guy is pretty useless right now. Gonna get one of our cards back so we can discard. Get the Bee-Buster back because I want to be able to summon everything. Yeah, we got this in the bag. This card is sent from Spell and Trap Zone. It gets... Okay, so we're just gonna... What we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of... Oh, we can't target you. That's a shame. Trying to do the math here, so we do... That's annoying. I think we just crash. I think we crash. Because we can pop this with Silhouhatte Rabbit and then blow up his board. Yeah, I'm gonna crash. But it might have been smarter to just save the banish for next turn if that was the case. Quick effect, you can negate the activation. I mean, it's already negated, but, you know, Lamau, like, why not? I mean, I guess if it tributes itself for cost, then maybe it would have dodged that negation. I don't remember how that works. Quick effect, you can negate the activation. Ooh, maybe I don't want to crash. You know what? We're gonna play it nice. I should have waited. Actually, no, because then, man, I'm so indecisive in this game. What is wrong with me? There's no reason to crash because I'm not killing him. We're just gonna let him. We're gonna let him go. We're gonna let him go. Because if he tries to just go in the battle and then like crash this and then do something, what my thought process is that I am able to pop this and then it destroys all of his monsters. That's my thought process right now. Sorry if my commentary in this game has been confusing. I'm trying to think of like 30 different plays at once. So, this is a good game though. Another sip of coffee. I don't think he drew anything good. He's staring at his hand for too long. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what Underworld Goddess did except for just link off the opponent's monster. This is the first time I'm really using it and I'm reading it. So now I just didn't want to crash it anymore. Alright, so he gets to equip, right? That thing's immune to trap effects, isn't it? Unaffected by trap card effects. Okay, so we got to do this right now. Silhouhatte Rabbit. You can go ahead and special summon something. Like, it really doesn't matter. Oh, you can set. That's right. I forgot the card is more than just Monster Reborn. And if he activates this, I negate it with Underworld Goddess, and that leaves his one singular card in hand. And surely his one singular card isn't gonna deal with my board. Hopefully. Oh god, there's the... I'm not too afraid of that. He already used its effect this turn, so he has to use it next turn. So I'm actually not too worried about that. We could just negate this. Boom! You're done. And we win that game. It was a little convoluted, but we did it. Okay, so now that we're going second, I know Ash and Imperm are actually really, really cracked against this deck. I don't know if Lancea really does much. I don't think it does. Droll, it depends if they're using an outside engine. Nib might be good. Droplet is... They're all good cards against this deck. Like, I'm not that worried. I think Nib would not be a bad idea. I think Well, let's backtrack. Droll actually worked pretty well in our favor. I'm gonna take out the Droplet for Nib. I think, like, if I drew Nib plus another hand trap, I feel like that would be really good insurance that I'm going to end his turn. And we drew none of it. This X-Head cannon loves me, by the way. There's the additional engine I was talking about. Like, if I drolled this engine, then he would lose most of his Blue Eyes engine. But yeah, there's the X-Head cannon again. He's my little buddy. He likes to be in my hand at all times. He's a very needy guy. And I don't know if we're going to be able to be a full-on Blue Eyes board without hand traps, unless... Okay, he had me excited because he set a card, and I'm like, oh, that's usually people ending their turn, but... No way, Jose. Blue Eyes is way too consistent for that. But We'll see what he does. So my guess, I'm not too familiar with the Primite cards. I've been wanting to play them in Blue Eyes because I bought the $30 3 Blue Eyes structure deck and I just played it right out of the package and it felt pretty good. I just know these guys can special summon Blue Eyes pretty easily and you can link into Blue Eyes and you know, you can do pretty easy Blue Eyes stuff. But I don't really know if they like end on anything or what the exact purpose is other than being kind of like an extension of Blue Eyes. But maybe that's all they are and that's the reason they're good. I don't know. I didn't play the Primite version. Ooh, he added the Veiler. That means he has everything in hand already. Oh, I don't like that. He's gonna mill the Blue Eyes. He's gonna special the Blue Eyes. He's gonna go on the level 9 Synchro, which is gonna definitely be Spirit Dragon. And then he's gonna have the Veiler in hand. He's gonna have probably the Blue Eyes Fusion or something in the spell and trap zone. So this is definitely a competent board. Now, I have tools. I have 4 ways to play the game. I have multiple ways to play the game, because I can bait with Terraforming, unless I get Drolled, then that would suck. And then I can activate Union Hangar, and that's one line of play. I can normal X-Head to special... Nope, I can't special X Cross Cannon, but I can normal X-Head. I can use Unauthorized Reactivation, and then since there's a Union, I can special X Cross, or I could play X Cross, like just normal summon it, and then use Unauthorized Reactivation. That actually might be the smarter play. That way I'm not using it as an extender, I'm using it as a means to block interruption. The point is, I have a few layers of play, so this is not undoable without hand traps. It's definitely in the realm of possibility. So there's the Spirit Dragon. I don't think he's going to get a second one. If I just top deck Called by the Grave, that would be beautiful. Oh, has he used Maiden's Grave effect yet? Is he able to do that? I wonder if he can... No, because he can't special second Blue Eyes off this, right? I'm thinking about how he's going to maybe get into a second level 9 Synchro. I don't think he can do it. But he can end on Spheres. That's a good one. Yeah, Called By would go crazy right now. That's not a Called By. Well, I mean, this is not bad. Like, I can normal this, and then I can special that. I will say a bounce sucks. Like, I'd much rather just get negated on something. Like, this sucks. Spot removal, kind of tough. Alright, I'm gonna Terraforming. Gonna go Union Hangar. No, I already have one. I'm just trying to see if I can get anything out of this guy. Oh my god, I thought I was getting trolled for a second. If this resolves, I get a B. Oh. Wait, that's silly. That's silly of you. I don't really care about the activation of it. I just need it on the field. That's kind of silly. Bestial Magnamut. That means he's gonna search some kind of Blue Eyes monster in the end phase. Oh, I can't activate it again, though. Never mind, that wasn't silly. That was smart. I thought I could activate it again. I just wouldn't get the search. Not bad. Alright, we need a normal summon X Cross Cannon. Let's see if he tries to remove it. He might tag into the Ultimate Dragon now. Or he might just try to remove it via Ultimate Fusion. Oh! shit. I didn't want to have to use that card that early. Let's get ourselves some trap immunity, shall we? This card is so good. I love Unauthorized Reactivation. That card's dope. Yeah, that's not how that works. Oh wait, does Sea Crush work with? No, it's not a union. Ugh, why aren't you a union? Okay, it's still his, not turn, but he has priority at the moment. I can't activate this because this isn't a union. I hate that this isn't a union. Like, why? The beautiful thing is he's not into... Oh my god. I'm cooked. I'm done. I die. Alright. It's time for the final showdown. If I lose this, I'm a fraud. I don't want to be a fraud. We'll just get the droplets. I feel like different dimension ground could be pretty good against this deck, actually. Like, what do they do if they can't use the grave? Like, half their stuff is in the grave, so... Droll would slow them down, and if I already have an M board, then I basically win. Imperm's nice. Ash is nice. I think this is fine. It's just a matter of can we survive the hand traps he puts out. I think this deck is pretty competent enough to survive a board breaker, but hand traps can be problematic. And I do think I want to test eventually, and this is eventually, I want to test a version with like Crossout Designator. It has some pros and cons to it. You don't get to play such like a heavy union count, so your deck does lose like a little bit of consistency in favor for more ways to deal with hand traps. And it also makes your going second like not as great, but it makes you like invulnerable going first, which could be good. Could be good. We do have the luxury here to set up... Oh, I love this. If I don't get drolled, I love this. So we have a really good luxury right here, right? Where we have... This is why I don't think I want to play Crossout, is because, like... Oh my god. I'm going to say all this shit and I'm going to get drolled. No! I need to stop opening my fat mouth. Okay, what I was going to say is I love the luxury of having a bunch of union monsters, a heavy union count, so I can do stuff like set up a preemptive Galaxy Soldier, but then there's also the benefit of Crossout being able to hit the Droll and Logbird. So, like, you pick your poison, I guess. Okay. Well, I think now... Sucks. So I have to decide... I think I just make the Cyber Dragon and call it a day, and then use the Hangar for follow-up. Wait, when this card is activated, you can add a Light Machine U monster. You could try it. When a... Oh, it has to be a Light Machine Union monster. Okay, so I was thinking like, oh, maybe I could equip one to a Cyber Dragon and then get my B-Buster Drake, my last missing piece. But that's not really an option here. Yeah, Droll is... It's doable. It's play. I've played through Droll before, but it's not every hand. And this is certainly one of them. The cool thing is, Azurune's really good against this matchup. Because they always want to summon the Link 1 Blue Eyes, and that's an inherent summon that I can negate with Azurune. That's not bad at all. I hate to shotgun this. I feel like he's scheming. But at the same time, that's a special summon. may or may not be the play. But I don't want him to special Blue Eyes, normal level 1 tuner, get a free Omni Negate, and then I just lose. Did EDO screw me over? I think EDO might have screwed me over. Okay, no, thank God. I don't want this guy to go into the Blue Eyes Link. It's crazy that the Blue Eyes Link is just like any dragon. Any low attack dragon, I think. And then you can go into the Link 1. I know Dragon Link players probably abusing that shit somehow. Is that a negate? Special summon 1 Tenpai from deck. Okay. This is Tenpai Blue Eyes, by the way. Unless this is just an engine. He's just playing Tenpai. He's straight up playing Tenpai. That's wild. That's wild. He's not playing Blue Eyes anymore. He smoke screened me. I mean, he's still playing Blue Eyes apparently, but wow. Okay. I was not expecting this. Oh, holy shit, he's alive. You won't see it post-editing, but this guy took like 10 years to do a play. Okay, he's gonna keep attacking. He's... Are we still attacking? I was gonna say, don't they synchro summon in the middle of their battle phase? I thought that was the whole gimmick of the deck. Oh hell yeah! I didn't think I'd be able to negate that, because wasn't that a start of an effect? Did I misunderstand Azurune this whole time? I mean, it works for me. That's fine. Works in my favor, that's all I care about. I guess I don't need to have chain on anymore. And he just killed himself, let's go! We're back from the playtesting session. Pretty successful session, if I do say so myself. We won a majority of our games, but I definitely could see this deck has some glaring issues. I overall like this list. There's some things I want to tweak though, and let me explain. I think this deck is really good at starting combos. Like, it's super consistent, especially with this high union count. The ability, you have like 4 called bys thanks to Unauthorized Reactivation. This card is so good. This card is so good. If you're not playing 3, you are insane. This thing dodges so much interruption, even when you're going second. It's definitely like my favorite card in the deck right now. But like, I'm able to play through interruption when I activate Union Hangar or normal summon a Union monster or try to use cross cannon. Like, I have ways to play through that. Where the deck struggles is when you get to Platinum Gadget. And I've always hated this card, and I'm glad that my hatred is further justified in this video. When Platinum Gadget gets interrupted, it's over. It's actually over. Now, yes, I included the Frontline Base, but in reality, most people are going to wait to Nibiru a little later. I've kind of noticed that. And I think Frontline Base has a lot more value than just being the playthrough Nibiru card. I think I want to increase my Frontline Base to 3 copies, because if Platinum Gadget gets interrupted, I still search for Y-Yare Head. That still goes through from B-Buster Drake, and then I'd be able to special it out with Frontline Base. I think that might be a good idea to include more copies of these. And if I wanted to, I could side it out for more going second cards in the side deck. So I think I'll do that. I think I want to change my like staple card ratio. I think I want to play like higher impact hand traps, maybe main some Nibirus. But I think that's definitely like the main takeaway is everything about this deck is good except for Platinum Gadget. This thing is such a hard choke point, and I think Frontline Base is the answer. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, just play Crossout Designator. If you play Crossout Designator, you have to cut so many things from your deck. You have to play weird hand trap ratios. You're never going to be able to go second. And you're going to have to cut all these Union monsters, which reduces your consistency. It gets rid of the value of Galaxy Soldier. You might as well play Fairy Dragon at that point. And I just don't want to do that. So I think more Frontline Base might be the answer. But I'm going to give ABC a bit of a breather. I don't want to overwhelm the channel with a bunch of ABC videos. We're going to check out some other decks. We're going to check out Pokemon TCG Pocket as well, if you guys are interested in that. But overall, I'd say this deck is pretty decent, and there are definitely some improvements that could be made. But overall, I'm happy with the archetype, and I can't wait to play more of it in the future, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's all I got. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.